Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This is going to be a very fun video because I got the script, I got the plot for all 32 NFL teams. And if you look here at the bottom, the script writers hate them. The next one, the script writers don't care about them. The side characters is number 3. The script writers bless them sometimes is number 4. And the top one is the main characters. The script writers love these guys, right? So we're going to rank all 32 teams and see where the script is for each of them. So we're going to start off. I'm going to get you, what the heck is this little, get that out of my way. All right, Arizona Cardinals. The script writers don't care about them. I know they've been to one Super Bowl. They've been to some, like, one or two NFC championships games. Like, Arizona Cardinals are a very usually irrelevant team. The script writers really don't give them a lot of attention, for sure. The Atlanta Falcons. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. A nest living right there. The script writers. You know, the funny thing about the Falcons is that the Falcons, if the 28-3 thing didn't happen, I would put them maybe either the script writers don't care about them or the side characters. But that is such a terrible loss that there is no way I don't put you there. You're definitely, the script writers do not give you enough attention. Or they give you attention, they just hate you. Baltimore Ravens. Put you right there. They have 2 Super Bowls, and they had the Baltimore Ravens in 2000 had that great defense, and then in 2012 had that great offense in the postseason. Definitely some beautiful script writing. The underdog, not even underdog plot, that flash in the pan stuff where Joe Flacco set NFL records in that postseason. There you go. The Buffalo Bills. Ooh, put you right there. Ew. Shall I count? You Buffalo fans. Let's talk Buffalo fans. You and me. Let's have a conversation. You have Wide Right, terrible. Music City Miracle, terrible. Went 17 years without being in the postseason. And then when you make the postseason, you have Josh Allen. And you have that 13 seconds. You lose the game in a lead in 13 seconds. 4 straight Super Bowls. Haven't won a single one. That's tough. Writers despise you. One of the top 5 most cursed teams of all time, baby. Carolina Panthers. I'm going to put you right here. The reason why I'm put you as a side character is because I can't say the script writers don't care about you. You had a 15-1 team. So I can't say they don't care about you. And I can't say that they hate you because the way you lost in that Super Bowl wasn't like, oh my gosh, what an awful loss. That was like, whatever. Like, it was whatever. So you're definitely a side character team, in my opinion. You're a team that's built to help another team look better. So good job for y'all. The Chicago Bears, I'm going to give you all this as well. You are a side character. You're a historic franchise, but you've only won 1 Super Bowl and only been to 2. Being a historic franchise, that's pretty freaking terrible. But you don't have a lot of bad, super bad losses where I'm like, yo, there's no way Chicago lost that. Like, there's not a lot of those. So definitely, I put you right there. The Cincinnati Bengals. I'm gonna put the Cincinnati Bengals at. It's an interesting one. They went so long without a postseason win, but they did get Joe Burrow. So, they care about you. You're also a side character. I don't think you're hated. I think you haven't had, you had bad moments, but I think every team has bad moments. Like, these side character teams have obviously had very bad moments. Haven't won a Super Bowl. But, as a side character, you getting Joe Burrow is very helpful. I definitely would have put y'all as script writers hate you if you didn't have Joe Burrow, but you have Joe Burrow now. So they're kind of giving you they gave you a little plot. They had to make you a respectable side character. See if you can foil Mahomes once or twice. The Cleveland Browns, I'm going to put y'all at the main piece of trash. It's tough. The Cleveland Browns have the worst history. They don't have the worst history technically because the 50s they were a dynasty, but they have one of the worst histories in modern time. Like, goodness gracious, the drives, the fumble, basically everything from 1999 to now. It's all tough. And also that 95 team had Bill Belichick. They moved, I think, a year later, and then in the 96 draft, the Ravens drafted 2 Hall of Famers, and then 4 years later went to Super Bowl and won it. So tough. The Dallas Cowboys. You know, the thing about the Cowboys, that's a tricky one, because if you look at the 21st century, the script writers definitely hate them. I would definitely put it like, I feel like the original script writers retired, like in the 90s. After their last Super Bowl, they retired, and then the new script writers came and said, we don't like the Cowboys, let's hold them. And they have hold them for sure. You know, I'm not gonna say, like, if this was the 20th century, I'd definitely put you here. I'll definitely put you up here, but it's not. And I can, you know, I'm gonna put you, I'm gonna put you right here. You know the reason why I put you right here? Because your 20th century history was so good that, like, you know, I can't put you down here. You're not a side character team, but your 20th century was so good. But your 21st century is like, it's like the legit opposite. It's like, this is your 20th century, this is your 20th century, and this is your 21st century. I'm gonna put you right here because it put you in the middle. The Broncos, I'm also going to put you right here. The scriptwriters bless you sometimes. You went to 5 Super Bowls, had a very successful franchise, and even though in recent history, scriptwriters don't really care about you right now, for your total history, I would definitely put you right there. Detroit, welcome to Detroit. Welcome to Detroit. Welcome to Detroit. You suck. Detroit Lions, man. Definitely scriptwriters hate you. They do not give you any type of love. It's tough. Green Bay, I'm going to put you right here. I know if you look at the pre-NFL Super Bowl, you have a ton of championships, and during the Super Bowl era, you have a good amount. But I feel like with Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre, you should have more than 2 Super Bowl titles. That's my opinion. I'm putting you right there at they bless you sometimes. The Houston Texans, I don't think the scriptwriters, I don't think they care about you. They don't. I mean, you could say we're cursed too. I could definitely say scriptwriters hate you, but I just feel like they just don't care about you. I don't know. I feel like they don't give you enough attention. They're just like, no one cares about this team. So definitely no one cares about that. The Indianapolis Colts, I'm putting you right here. You've been blessed. You know what? Nah, you've been blessed. You had Peyton Manning and you had Andrew Luck for 7 seasons, Peyton Manning for 14. I mean, you know, in recent history, it's been pretty tough, but scriptwriters have blessed you definitely in the past. The Jacksonville Jaguars, I just think they don't. It's not here. But the Jaguars, you've been to an AFC Championship game. I think you're a side character. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's a tough one. You can definitely say the scriptwriters don't care about you, but you did have, you know, one of the great comebacks in history. I feel like you're right here. I feel like you're right here. The Chiefs, I'm putting you up here, man. I'm putting you right there. I'm putting the Chiefs right here. I believe the Chiefs are the main character. They've won 2 Super Bowls in the past 3-4 years. The past 3 years, past 4 years because we don't count. They've been to 3 of the last 4 Super Bowls for the AFC, and they've won 2 out of those. So, you know, the Chiefs in the past definitely be right here. But, you know, Patrick Mahomes makes you a main character. Ain't that beautiful? I'm happy for y'all. Good job, guys. The Chargers, are you putting right here, right down here? Like I said, you know, one of the worst collapse losses in playoff history a couple of weeks ago. You had that LaDainian Tomlinson team that won 14 games and lost to the Patriots because the guy caught an interception and then take a knee. That's pretty tough. I feel like the scriptwriters don't like you. It's tough. You're down there. LA/St. Louis Rams. Touchdown, St. Louis. I think the LA Rams winning the Super Bowl recently. Also, the St. Louis Rams in the 99 Greatest Show on Turf. Those are 2 really good teams. I believe the scriptwriters gave you something, you know, some adversity plot with Matthew Stafford, some underdog plot / adversity plot with Kurt Warner. I give you that. Scriptwriters, they've been looking out for you, you know, past 20 years. They looked out for you a couple times. The Raiders, you know, definitely, I'm putting the Raiders as a side character. Definitely put the Raiders. I don't think the Raiders haven't had a lot of losses I can think of that's like heartbreaking. Like, you know, last Super Bowl they were in, they got destroyed. But it's like the brand of the Raiders, also the fact that they've won 3 Super Bowls, and the brand of the Raiders is such a good brand that I can't put you at, you know, like, you know, scriptwriters don't care about you or they hate you. Like, they definitely care about you. You're definitely a side character team. The Miami Dolphins are going to join you right here at the side character team. They do have the 72 Dolphins, but Dan Marino played his whole career there and did not win a single Super Bowl, only went to one. That is extremely terrible. And ever since then, the Miami Dolphins haven't really been about much. They're definitely a side character team. The Minnesota Vikings. There's a documentary called America's Game Missing Rings, and it talks about the 98 Vikings and how they lost when they had a perfect field goal kicker who had never missed a field goal, which is something that's never happened in NFL history. He missed a 39-yard field goal in the NFC Championship that would have took him to the Super Bowl. That is bad plot. You could tell the ones at the bottom, you could tell like their plot is terrible. So it's like, someone's hoeing you. Like if your scriptwriters hate you, someone hoeing you, and someone clearly hoed that team. Someone clearly hold that team. So that's tough. And the 2009 Vikings also can be on the list too. There's many Vikings teams. 4 Super Bowls, didn't win a single one. It's tough. They don't like you. You're definitely one of the cursed teams of all time. New England Patriots. The Patriots. The main character of all main characters. They've had 2 dynasties. Won 3 out of the first 4. Won 3 out of 4. Waited 10 years to win again. They won 3 out of 5 or 3 out of 6. Somewhere around there. They won in 2014, 2016, 2018. Good for y'all. Good plot. The Saints go marching in. I'm not even gonna put the Saints. I'm put the Saints right here. You know why I'm put the Saints right here? Because I could put them right here. But the reason I'm putting them right here because they've had some of the losses they've had in recent history, like to the Vikings especially. So like the Vikings got their comeback, right? Because the Minneapolis Miracle is very much a got you back to what the Saints did to you in 2009. But at the same time, like they have a Super Bowl, but their history was so terrible before, and then it's been a lot of getting hoed after, especially that Rams game. Like I can't just put you. Definitely, the scriptwriters were playing with you. They gave you some I told you some natural disaster type plot because the Saints had the Saints. Hurricane Katrina happened, which was obviously you needed something. There's something you have to have. Like a Super Bowl after that. Like win a Super Bowl is like the best story ever, and it made very proud to very happy to be a part of the city. The city deserved that after such a catastrophe. So they got that wonderful ring, but after that, it's been terrible. So, New York Giants, I'm gonna put you right up here. The Giants, boy, they had 2 underdog plot stories this century. They've had 3. They beat the Bills in 1990. That's underdog plot. And then they beating the Patriots twice. Like they beat really good teams with underdog plot. They usually win with underdog plot. They have 4 rings and 3 of them with underdog plot. So good job. They beat a 16-0 Patriots team. Definitely the scriptwriters give you something. Now it's time to look at the New York Jets. New York Jets are definitely down here. It's funny, the Giants are definitely here with the scriptwriters blessing them. The Jets are definitely down there. I mean, it's pretty terrible. The Jets, it's terrible with the Jets. Yeah, it's pretty awful. There's not even much to talk about with the Jets. It's pretty bad. So, they finally get a good team but no quarterback. That's hilarious. And that's because they won 2 stupid games at the end of the season when they were trying to get Trevor Lawrence. Tough. All right. So, Philadelphia Eagles. I would say the Philadelphia Eagles, that's a good question. They've had a terrible history before, but they have been to a couple Super Bowls. That's a good one. I'm put you right here. I think you did win that 1 Super Bowl that was very good. But I don't know, man. It's just like the other 2 you lost. You just lost one really badly. I don't know. I don't think you've had enough. I don't think that 1 Super Bowl is enough to get you out of that yet. Pittsburgh, I'm put you right up here. You're a main character team for sure. You have 6 Super Bowl championships, 4 in the 70s and 2 in the 2000s. So congratulations for sure. You are a main character team. The Seattle Seahawks, the Seahawks, if they ran the ball, they'd be right there. They would have been the 2010s version. The thing is, I gotta put you right here. I'm sorry. That's such a terrible loss. Like, think about the Seahawks history. Have they ever been good? Like, they had that one good time. They definitely should have been here, but they did such terrible work in that Super Bowl that they have to be at side character level. You didn't run the ball. It's freaking terrible. It's freaking miserable what you did in that Super Bowl. It's miserable. San Francisco put you at the main character spot. Obviously, the NFL loves you. Well, you've been to Super Bowls and lost, but in the 80s and the 90s, I remember like Joe Montana won 4 Super Bowls, and then Steve Young was struggling because he had adversity plot. Like, imagine going from dynastic plot to adversity plot with essentially like the same team, but you're just different quarterbacks, but he's also a Hall of Famer. So it's like, everyone's like, you're not Joe Montana, you're just another Hall of Fame quarterback. And Joe Montana's old, and they're wondering, like, we got Joe Montana's old, we lost Joe Montana, now all we have is just another Hall of Fame quarterback. Oh my gosh. When people go their whole life never getting a Steve Young level talent. I don't want to hear none of that. Tampa Bay is definitely I'm saying scriptwriters bless them sometimes. They have 2 Super Bowls. The 02 Bucks is a really great team, and the 2020 Buccaneers with Tom Brady. What a run! So I definitely put you at that level. The Tennessee Titans. It's a good one. The Tennessee Titans have been to 1 Super Bowl, but if I count the Oilers, as well, the Oilers were definitely here. The Titans, the scriptwriters care about you because you've been the 1 seed. I'm putting you right here. You're definitely a side character type of team. And the Washington football team / Commanders, I think karma hates you anyways though. Now I'm gonna put you. You should be I can't put you at scriptwriters hate you, and the reason why I can't do that is because you've had a couple rings. Like, you've had Super Bowls, you've had success. Like, these teams have either never had a Super Bowl or have had some of the worst things you've ever seen. I don't know. I mean, losing RG3 is really bad, but I don't know if it's bad enough to put you at such a low level. So I'm going to put you, they care about you. I'm going to put you right here. So this is my list. These are the main characters. The Cowboys, if this was the 90s, you'd definitely be up here. These are people that obviously the NFL is very fond of and will for sure help to win and have future success. Scriptwriters bless you sometimes. I do believe these are the teams. And people are confusing about Kansas City. Kansas City is very successful. Patrick Mahomes is definitely going to win 1 or 2 more of these. Looking at this one, these are teams that have had good moments in the past, have had a really good plot a couple times, once or twice in their history, have had success. These are teams that you should be proud of. If you're a fan of these football teams, you should have some, pride, and you should have some happiness that you're a fan. These are teams that you can be fans of for many years and be happy. You'll never be like, I should switch teams. Like, if you're a fan of these football teams, good job. Side character teams, you can one day be up here with this or this. These are teams that have hope. The script writers, they like to have you be the team that loses to one of these teams. These top teams, they like to have you be one of the teams that lose to one of these teams. But you've either had a good moment in the sun in the 20th century and just had pretty tough times now, or you've been a good team but just haven't finished the job. So if you're a fan of these teams, it's still not bad to be a fan of one of these teams. Maybe Washington, I don't know, but we'll see. The scriptwriters don't care about you. These 2 teams, the scriptwriters really don't care about you. They haven't really. The Cardinals have got you to a Super Bowl, but after that, it's been like scriptwriters don't say, okay, let's get these guys, 14-win team or 15-win team or a Super Bowl win or let's get them to another Super Bowl, or let's make them be the number 1 seed. They don't do that very often for you, or if at all. So they don't really care about you. The Texans, they don't really care about you either. You're the newest team, but they really do not care about you, and it shows because goodness gracious. And these teams, I feel sorry. If you're a fan, it's good to have pride, because if your team wins a championship and succeeds, then people are definitely going to be like, you held in there. But these teams, but y'all had some losses, man. These teams, man, y'all had some losses that are just like, wow, they're tough, big tough. Y'all had some losses that I don't even know how you do it, man. Hey, y'all keep moving, y'all keep doing it, but scriptwriters definitely are trolling you and making sure that you don't succeed. Cowboys, y'all definitely would be right here if it was kind of the 21st century, but since your 20th century was so great, I'm putting you up there. But that is my list. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna do an NBA one as well, especially if you like this NFL one. Make sure to like. If this video gets, I'm gonna do one of those. If this video gets 5 likes, I'll do an NBA one. There you go. If this video gets 5 likes, I'll do an NBA one. That's very doable. It's very doable. If it gets 5 likes, and I won't like my own video this time, y'all have to like it. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys on the next one, and I am out of here. Peace.